Is that loud? It feels loud to me. The music. What's wrong? Little background jams. When you spike your own coffee, don't spike it too much. All right. Who's here? Anybody here? Oh, we got some people in here. Hello. So if you guys have been following along on Insta, I had somebody put you over here, man. It's gonna drive me nuts. Oh. If you guys have been following me on Insta, you'll know that I can never remember her name. Her name is Melissa, but I can never remember her channel name. River something. Riverbend Art Co. She did a picture of she did a sketch of Freddy Krueger, and I liked it, and I reached out to her and I said, hey, can I have that? Like I'll laser engrave it for you. So I've been trying to get it laser engraved, and the first one didn't turn out so bad, but check this one out. Still a little wet, but look at that, dude. Look at that detail in there. So good. Man, it looks amazing. What's up, Mark, Justin, Billy, Don, Russell? Today, well, a couple of things. The big kind of announcement that I think I already put in the fucking title of that thing is that LightBurn now, or the xTool D1 now works in LightBurn. So people that were like worried about that with the proprietary software and whatnot, no need to worry anymore. Today, if I can find them, because I'm pretty sure they're in here someplace, I need to engrave these flasks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do them on the D1. I'm not going to do them in LightBurn. The reason I'm not going to do them in LightBurn, why am I not going to do them in LightBurn? Oh, because I don't have to worry about settings. The settings that I used on the other flasks. So this one, well, this one I just screwed up. Whoop. But that's the settings that came with it, that are in their software. So I'm not going to mess with that. And I don't see them in here. And then I engraved another one of those that somebody called dibs on. But the ones I'm going to do now, I'm going to do my logo on them, and they're going to be for my my top tier patrons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set one up. I'm going to fire it off, and then, well, I'm going to set it up. I'm going to get it centered. And then the idea is to take some 1, 2, 3 blocks and just set them on the side and the bottom so I can just keep putting them in there. It takes about, I want to say the engrave takes about five minutes maybe. So that way I should be able to batch these out pretty quick. So what's going on with you folks today? Anything good? Is everybody at work? I'm at work. All right. And where's my trash? Whew. Again, man, when you spike your own coffee, don't spike it so much. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll come over here. I wish I could show you the software, but I can't really, it doesn't show up very well on this camera when I do it. I do have a video out now that shows me working in the software though. So basically I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put this like down on center. Well, actually I'm going to come over here. What I want to do is I want my kickstand to hit the highest point. Actually, I take it back. I want to come down just a little bit So I'm kind of splitting the difference on height. Put my kickstand back up. I'm gonna bring this over. It always throws me off because it looks so. This axe is always kind of off. The way it reflects. So I think you get it in the middle. And then I'm going to grab let's fit over there. It's not going to fit, is it? Shit. Hold please. This thing's so big, it's hard to see. Normally I would. Oh, don't go under there. Pardon me while I move all my shit. I don't know about you guys, I never have enough room. Ever. Okay, so we're going to use this. Here. Bring that like that. This is going to tell me that I'm flat this way. So instead of doing this in the middle of the bed, I'm going to do it over to the left a little bit, just to, so I have a better idea where it is. Okay, and then I feel like that's about center. Okay, so let's take this out of there. Guess I could have left that there and just not worried about the 1, 2, 3 lock on the center. Okay, and I'm gonna bring this down over here because I'm afraid the laser might hit it if I go up too high. Okay. Frank, man, just busy. Billy, where are you going? Hey, Josh. Okay, so I'm going to hop in the software real quick. And like I said, even though the D1 is now compatible with LightBurn, I'm still going to do this in LaserBox right now because for simple things like this, it's really easy and repeatable to do in LaserBox. So all right, where is my logo? There it is. All right. What's up, Samuel? Oh, so if you guys don't know, like I think it was yesterday, there was a firmware update to the D1, so it'll now use LightBurn. It will now use the LightBurn software, but go to xTool's website because there is like some preferences or something that you have to import into LightBurn to make it work. What the hell are you going to Innis for? Nobody goes to Innis. Okay, where is my software? Okay, and then one of these days, I will know how to measure things in millimeters. Actually, I'll just know how to convert to millimeters. Because right now, it just doesn't, millimeters doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I take that back. It makes sense to me. It's just not, it doesn't make enough sense. So that's 90 millimeters by like 100 millimeters. So what do we say, 50-50? What is that other one? Where's that flask I just had? This is 60. 60-60. All right. Fuck it, 60-60. All right, so we're going to come over here, 60. Make sure we do that. 60. Through. Okay, and then we're going to coated metal. And God, I'm not just going to let her rip, but we might just let her rip. I ruin more shit with that philosophy. But occasionally things turn out cool. Occasionally. Every once in a while. Okay, so let me, put you there. Now, frame. I guess I'm going to hold down. Why are you not framing? Why are you blinking? Oh, that's weird. Okay, are we having a communication problem? What's going on? Not connected. Connected. You. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Billy, what do you do? What's your job, if you don't mind Matt asking? Okay, so it's good. Whoa! Please stop. What just happened? You're not supposed to home, you weirdo. I have no idea why that just did that. Laser box. Click on this. Get. I don't know if you heard the hellacious noise, but maybe we are doing it in LightBurn. Okay. You go over there. Why? Like. Oh, God, what are you doing? Okay, so we're homing. Okay. Now, I'm a little confused. Frame. Okay. That's not what I want you to do. All right. Okay, now let's frame. Okay. Well, fuck, let's see what happens. Deliver steel, huh? Can you give me deal on steel? I wouldn't know what to do with it, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys watch this for a second because I got to run up and check another laser because that's what I do these days. Also, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be right back. All right, so by the way, that is 8 minutes of Flask. Am I still off? I'm not off. Well, I'm barely off. Shit. 8 minutes of Flask. So and I'm doing my logo pretty big on there. I'll show it to you when this one's done. The flasks. Hold, please. And I will give you the price on the flasks. Because I ordered like 10 of them for, I don't remember how much. From Amazon too. I'm sure I could get, although man, I have the a wholesale dealer that when I check like tumblers and flasks and stuff, I can still buy them cheaper on Amazon. Let's see, 10 hip flasks. Just to show me the freaking listing. 10 hip flasks that come in individual boxes with the little funnels, $32. So what is that? What's 32 divided by 10? $3.20. $3.20. Laser engrave it, sell it for what? 20? 25. Let's see what they're going for. If you get like a fucking deal. Let's see. Where's Etsy? Let's see my favorite place that I hate. Laser engraved flask. Wooden hip flask. Seems like 12 to 20 bucks. 12 to like $22. It's good overhead. Good overhead doesn't take very much time. 8 minutes for your print. I can't tell if that's off or not. I think it is. Yeah, driving on 45. Actually, driving on any highway in Houston fucking sucks. I don't need that. I'm filming another video upstairs, so. What's up, Mike? Something just came up on my deal that I was. What? An anonymous Redditor liked your submission so much they give you a helpful award. Well, thank you. I don't understand Reddit. I don't understand most things. Let's be clear. Let's see. Toot. No. So what's everybody doing for Christmas? You guys staying in? You taking off? I'm driving to Florida. The family was going to go on my wife's family was going to go on a cruise for Christmas this year. But with all the COVID stuff, it was looking like my kids would have to be tested every day. And if you weren't vaccinated, you have to be tested every day. I think everybody in the family is vaccinated, but just kind of some weird guidelines and stuff like that. So we decided to go to Florida instead, like an Airbnb and be on the beach. It's my parents-in-law's 20 or 50th wedding anniversary. Billy, what are you driving? I mean, are you driving like an 18-wheeler, or are you just driving a truck or a van or something? I'm not looking forward to road tripping to Florida with the kids in the car. All right, I have a water exercise. Does anybody use a Zippo anymore? I stopped smoking, so I don't carry a lighter anymore. But lighters are a cool thing to engrave like this as well. And I was thinking I might engrave some lighters, but I don't know if anybody like carries a lighter anymore. It weirds me out when I see people smoking now. I haven't smoked in like 5 years. When I see people smoke, I'm like, people still smoke? Nothing wrong with it. I loved it. I smoked for like 30 years. I just quit when my kids were born because I didn't want them to smoke. Let's see. What's up, Pierce? You enjoying your moderator status? I made you like a moderator like years ago, and I don't think you've ever needed to do anything, have you? I'm avoiding my liberal uncle. Understandable. How not to make it through a single dinner without talking about it. What's up, Tony? Okay, so we have. I'm still a little off. That's pretty close, though. We just need to scoot over just a little bit. Right? Okay. That's what it looks like before we hit it with the magic eraser. If you guys have been here before, you've seen me do this. Like, people like slave to get this stuff off here. Watch. Okay? This is water. Shit you not. Spray, magic eraser or melamine sponge. Wipe. And that shit's good to go. Off center, but it's good to go. Well, Pierce, yeah, people got me all worried. They're like, people just come into your live streams and they'll start spouting profanities and racist shit and all this stuff. And I've never had anybody do it. All right. But that's finished product, guys. So, like, what was that, 10 minutes total? You could crank these out like nobody's business. And apparently everybody's doing them with, like, the Jeep logo on them. You didn't hear that from me, though, because I still think that's copyrighted. But what do I know? Okay, so I took that out of a box, and I set the box here. Okay, so these are going to top tier patrons, except my father-in-law is a top tier patron, and he is not allowed to have one. Let's see. So how many am I doing these? One. Oh, I'm not getting him one either. He is he's a recovering alcoholic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, doing 6. All right. So this is the kind of thing, and this is why I go live when I'm doing this stuff. It takes such a little amount of time. It's really kind of pointless for me to do anything else. And I can sit here and BS with you guys. All right. So since those 1, 2, 3 blocks are there, I just need to put it back in there. I moved it over just a hair. Hopefully that will fix our deal. And then the cool thing about the laser box, the proprietary software, is it just says a button says working again, and I just hit it and it should do the exact same thing again. Like it's just it's set up to be repeatable, which I'm hoping. I'm not going to eat my words here. Okay. No hooker. There. Okay. All right. Let me do that one more time. Okay. All right. Let her rip. This smells fantastic, by the way. Can use the laser on brass. It depends. So you can't really engrave or cut. Jesus Christ, it's chicken hawk. You can't really cut or engrave metal unless you're using a fiber laser. However, if it's coated metal like this, you can, and like stainless steel, I think there's some sort of property in it that allows you to engrave it. I don't think I've engraved stainless steel. I had a little dog tag, like literal, like, oh, it's a cute little dog tag here. So I don't know if this is stainless steel, but that etched in there. It's off center. So I don't know if you can do brass or not. If you have brass, if you have a piece of brass that you want to give me, I can try it. Chad, yeah, I'm still alive. Did you? I have not done this before. On a Bic lighter? I mean, as long as you were light, you know, like plastic, I would think that put off some heinous fumes, though. I know that you got to be really careful on what kind of plastics that you engrave on, because even if you're fully ventilated and everything, some things like you can't laser engrave, you can't laser cut vinyl. The reason you're not supposed to do that is because it produces like chlorine gas, and that's acidic, and it can actually like kind of fuck up your components. Also, you're not supposed to breathe it, but you know, if you're like fully ventilated, you still wouldn't want to do it. I'd be worried. I'd be worried if it was a Bic lighter that had fuel in it, that I put a setting in there wrong and I pierce it and set it, and blow it up or something. I don't know how likely that is to happen, but like yesterday up on the Muse, I was trying to do an engrave, and I didn't raster it, so I still thought it was a cut and not an engrave. And I cooked a hole through like an inch thick piece of maple, like just because it was literally just burning in the same spot over and over and over, because it was supposed to be, you know, it was supposed to be engraving like a little, you know, 4 inch by 4 inch box, but instead it was trying to poke through it. And I looked over there and this big old black smoldering mass. Okay, so let me think. All right, that looks centered. I like it. Yeah, Pierce, I've never had problems with trolls on my lives, but honestly, like most of my lives, there's, you know, maybe 25, 50 people in there tops. It's not like I'm drawing the masses either. So, oh. Oh, that's funny, Nano. I didn't realize that was you that said that. I thought that was Billy. So you're not even driving. I love it. I was wondering how you were just like texting away and watching a live. Chad, I reached out to Omtech. I haven't heard back from them yet. One of the cool things about Muse is anytime somebody like they don't pay me, or, you know, like I don't have any sort of affiliate with them. I mean, I can get you a percentage off, but anytime that anybody buys something, I get credit towards their stuff. So I'm up to a couple $1,000. So eventually, like if I just let that ride, I may just be able to pick up like a Titan for free. So, you know, I'm not mad at that. But I am looking at Omtech. I'm also looking at after the first of the year. After the first year, I have two purchases that I have to make. One is a larger form CNC, probably a 2x4, maybe a 2x2, 2x4. I'd like to go 2x4, but I don't know if I have enough room to put 2x4 CNC in here. And I have to build a new video editing rig, man, because my freaking Apple MacBook, you know, the thing's like 2 years old. It can't handle my edits, and I don't do crazy like effects or anything, so I just don't understand that. But I can't even scrub through my footage very well. I'm trying to work with proxies, but it kind of sucks. And so I think I'm just going to build a PC that's just designed to video edit with like, you know, a designated scratch disk and stuff like that. So like purchasing a bigger laser maybe down the road a bit. But I do want an OMTAC. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. So I finally got my risers, by the way. For this laser, they when they sent it, they only sent one set of risers, and when I was trying to do tumblers, it wasn't high enough. I had to set it up on 2x4s. Yeah, this is right. Chad, you're right. Glove up gets it every time. Actually, it's when I speed footage up. Like it can't scrub through the footage well enough. So like when I'm trying to watch a video that I'm editing, and so usually I have sped up footage, and then I have like a music layer, right? So there's tunes going, and what it'll do consistently is it will either stop playing the video and continue to play the music, and the it'll still move. You know, I mean the player will still move, or it will play the video and not the music. It just can't handle it. And like I understand it's trying to compress, you know. When like a lot of times when I speed up footage, especially like the laser's actually kind of slow to just sit there and watch. So I'll speed it up to like 2,500, so 25 times speed. So it's taking all of those frames and trying to jam them. You know, so taking like every 25 frames and trying to jam into like the space of one frame. So I get why it gets bogged down, but it drives me nuts. And it seems like it just keeps getting worse. I think part of it is that my new camera shoots in 4K, so there's more information there anyway, but man, fuck out. Actually, I don't have it. Like I like the I like the MacBook Pro. It's just like I think I need a desktop unit to do what I want to do. Dead Critter. So Dead Critter, what are you running? What laser? So, well, that's as close as it's fucking getting, man. All right. And you're welcome. All right, again, water. Melamine sponge. Woo-hoo. Just so good, man. Just so good, so easy. Tell you what, you want to quit your job, be like a full-time woodworker or something, buy a laser, start laser engraving shit and selling it, and use that to supplement your income. It's so good. That's step one. Step two is put your brand on everything, and step three is take over the world. All right. This. All right. Two Clinkies. Dead Critter. Man, the Artura's right there, man. I love it. I was having an issue. I was kind of stoked that the D1 runs on different software because I was like, ooh, I can run them both at the same time. But I was running both at the same time, and I kept dropping an error on the Artura that I was losing communication. And I think it's because I have the fucking cable. The USB cable goes into a splitter and then splits off to it because I have to connect like 15,000 things to this laptop. And so I was, and it stopped in the middle of two engraves. It kind of pissed me off. So I had to like take it off that splitter and run it directly into the side of the computer because you weren't here earlier. I was engraving this yesterday, and this thing, check that out. God, it looks so good. It came out so good. Let me turn that overheads on for a sec. You can see so you can see the color in it a little bit more. It's still washing it out, but there's red underneath there. Anyway, that was like a 9.5 hour engrave, and the last thing I wanted was for it to drop out like halfway through. All right, repeatable. All right, drop it in here real quick. Working again. So the interesting thing is, when you hit working again, it takes you back to the same fire the laser and set it off, but it resets your home point. So when you run the frame, like I ran the frame and it was weird because it reset it up to upper left instead of in the center where I wanted it. Funky, like cold Medina even. Let's see. Oh, Brian, man, I shaved my head for Movember, but what you guys don't know, because it was before before I started the channel, is I shaved my head for like 20 years, and the wife likes it better like this. I started to grow it out, and it was kind of a pain in the ass, and then she said she'd rather have me bald, and so I shaved it. It's easier for me to take care of this way, and I mean, it's hotter. It's more hot than cold. so I'm good. Steven, yes, but it's a pain in the ass. What you do is, if I'm assuming you're using LightBurn, if you're using laser Gerbil, I have no idea. But if you're using LightBurn, also I'm gonna let you guys watch this again. I still need to go check on the Muse. Be right back. Oh, Steven, I'm sorry. I thought you said you were. I'm getting you confused. Um, so sorry. If you're in Lightburn and you go into preview, there is a scrubber down at the, and you can see where the path the laser is going to take. And what you can do is if you move that scrubber anywhere on the line, you can stop it there, and then you can hit start, and the laser will start there. It's just really hard to get it lined up exactly with where it stopped. Yeah. What's this? What is a CNC lathe? Or are you saying two different things? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I've done it a couple times. It's if you can hide it, it's not too big of a deal. You know, a lot of times you're going to end up going over the same line twice, and you know, depending on your power and stuff like that, you may see it, you may not. All right, hold on. I gotta. It's easier if I set a timer for the other laser, so I don't forget. I'm doing an engrave, and I don't know why. Probably because I didn't clean my optics because I'm an idiot. I did a bunch of tests last night on some hard maple, and basically want to engrave like a decent depth, so I can do an epoxy over the top. And of course, I do the test last night, run it today, and it doesn't engrave as deep as it did yesterday. So I'm just running more than one engrave over the top of it to try to get down in there. Yeah, Steven, it's about the same. I tend to keep my ass out of G code if I can avoid it, but you can. I mean, I think you can get into G code and LightBurn too, which would probably be more accurate. But accuracy, come on. All right, let's see. I love it, and it's not just LaserBox; it's all the softwares. Like this thing is like, okay, it's going to take 8 minutes, which is fairly accurate. It's pretty close to 8 minutes for this burn, but it starts and then it's like, okay, now 7 minutes, now 6 minutes, and then somewhere in there, it just drops down to 1 minute. And then LightBurn, so often it'll give you a preview on how long it's going to take, and it'll tell me something's going to take an hour and a half, and I'll come down here in 45 minutes and it's done. Brian, thanks, man. There's a girl, Riverbend Art Co. Her name's Melissa. She posted on her Instagram, and I said, hey, if you send me that image, I will laser engrave it and send you back a copy because I think it's cool. And I mean, that's like doing those big canvases is cool, but it just takes forever, man. I gotta find a better way to go faster on it because I'm going like 1,200 millimeters a minute because I just haven't screwed with it enough because that's the files that I've downloaded, but the Arturo will go up to 10,000 millimeters a minute. So, what's up, Peterson? Troy? No worries. Minnesota. How cold is it in Minnesota right now? Yeah, so I'm going to send that print to her. And since I have the settings and I have another canvas, I'm going to run one for me. But what he's talking about is this, if you guys didn't see it. And then, yeah, so this is like an original, like an artist did this. Very cool. Let's see if she has responded yet. I sent it to her a minute ago. Nope. She must be busy. All right. Oh, that's not too bad, Troy. I guess it's not. See, it's just always hot here. I guess. So is it the same there where like winter really happens in January? I'm sorry, but this will amaze me every time, dude. You guys are like, this guy's crazy. And you're right. But look at how good that looks. Love-hated. You love-hated it? Yeah, like I don't mind this. I don't mind the slow. It's just not like I can't. I couldn't. I mean, I guess I could sell those, but you know what I mean. Like that's a long time to be using like something that I could be laser engraving tiles you know, in like an hour a pop. I've already lost track of how many of these I've engraved. Because I thought I'd done more than this. Because this is the one that's off center. Have I only done 2? The hell, Nick? Wait a second. I'm losing my damn mind. Okay, I've done more than 2. Madness, kids. It's madness. Oh, shit. Let's see. Yeah, Troy, no thanks, man. Actually, my wife and I were talking about this, and the thing we don't like about cold weather is snow. And actually, it's not even snow. I don't mind snow. I don't want to drive in snow. I don't want to shovel snow. I don't want to dick with snow. So if I live someplace where I could be self-sufficient for most of the winter, to where I didn't have to like drive and shit, I would be more likely to do that, which will never happen. Built new drill hanger. Oh, like, okay, gotcha. Thanks, Brian. I'm telling you, man. Supplemental, like ways to supplement your income, kids. Get yourself a YouTube channel, get yourself, 70, 80,000 subscribers, and have people send you free lasers. Don't do that. I made it sound way easier than it did. All right. Okay. Working again. I'm trying to figure out what happened to that Flask. I swear I've done it 4. I can see 2. Oh, here's one. Maybe I've done 3. And then here, let me get this thing going, and I will regale you with something else. Check this shit out. So my idea for this board, which is red, I don't know, it probably looks or it looks like it's looking orange right there, but it's red, is I was going to take it to CNC and I was going to carve something in it and see what it looked like carved through the die. And I was like, I thought I saw a little crack, and I was like, is that a crack? And this thing just, it just snapped in my hand. So it's garbage now. It's bullshit. Actually, it's not garbage. It's firewood. Snowmageddon. Yeah, Snowmageddon did suck, and I hope. I hope. Supposedly, Abbott has said that things have been put in place to make sure that doesn't happen again. Even though they're constantly saying that we're going to run out of power on the news. Peterson. Troy, sorry. Are you on Instagram? I hate Facebook. Sorry. Yeah, Drew, right? You got your booster. Man, I got to go do that. I also need to go put money down on a tattoo. I just, man, like having your own business, like anytime you have to like leave the fucking house, you just like, you feel like money's being pulled out of your pocket. Troy, come on, man. Email me at nick@buildthatbuild.com and send me your link and I'll check it out. Losing my mind. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Okay. All right. This one is off. Yes. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Okay. I got 2 more to do after this one. The booster. No, not yet. I don't think so. No, I'm just gonna get. So what I've always wanted to do is just do a sleeve. This is all skulls. It just looks like skulls are spilling down my arm. But I end up like whenever I get a big tattoo, I always end up getting like half of it done, and then I get busy, and it's half done forever. Like I have a huge dragon that this was like it was just outlines for years. Because I get busy and I forget about shit. So my idea is I'm going to just get like a skull here. And then whenever I have the fancy, I will just add to it until they're all done. And then that way I'm also not like taking out a fucking loan for a sleeve. You were taking like, you're really putting a lot of effort into me looking at your Facebook page there, sir. All right, I'm trying to copy. Let's see if I can get it on Facebook Day. Book. Nope. Okay. I'll try later, sir. I have a very hate relationship, not love hate relationship with Facebook. They I put an ad for a shirt that had an obscenity on it once, and they've banned me forever for advertising on Facebook, which I don't really care about, but I can't advertise on Instagram either. And anytime I try to contact them about it, I just get a canned response back. It's like, we reviewed your thing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you obviously didn't review your thing because it says it, like, the thing they send me is like, due to like repeated ads that were unsuitable and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, one ad, one time. Hate them. I don't hate them. I would totally get off Facebook if it wasn't another place to. I have a lot of people that are only on Facebook, which is surprising to me, but there's a bunch of people that only follow me via Facebook. I mean YouTube too, but that's the only way they'll communicate with me is via Facebook. Because the only reason I don't get rid of it completely. And at one point in time, I was just going to shut down my personal one, but I think I can't keep my business page if I don't have a personal page or some shit. Yeah, Steele, I can, but the problem is I want to sell my stuff. Yeah, Brian. So, I mean, it'll probably happen. Like, my idea was instead of just going to one artist and having him do all the skulls, I'm going to go to different artists in Houston and just be like, what's your specialty? Like, what's your, like what's your specialty when you your specialty art, I guess. And then can you do me a skull in your style? And then just like maybe even have like all the tattoo guys, like all the artists sign their individual ones or something. I thought that might be kind of cool. I also wanted to get like a 3D build logo design made, and then somebody because I wanted it to look like the guy had a saw blade for a mohawk, and they're like, oh, you mean like the logo for Bloody Disgusting, which is like a horror movie website type thing. And I didn't know that was their logo, but their logo is a dude with a saw blade mohawk. I can't decide. I was really thinking that I might get to work tattooed on my knuckles too, like get with the number 2 work. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I like the 3D version, but I also thought it was like original until I saw their logo. But I kind of want to get the logo redone a little bit, just because I designed that one, and it's. I mean, I think it looks cool, but it's like as far as logos go, it's not the best. It's not the. It doesn't follow all the good logo rules. Don't ask me what those are because I don't. Mainly, I just do what I want. Okay. Again, it's dirty. Now it's clean. Do 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 do. Bam, puppy. Okay, where's that box? God, I can't keep my ass straight. All right, we're gonna send that ways up, and I'm gonna run inside again and check the muse. Yeah, Troy, man, I've seen some. I've got some buddies who they do a lot of their business on like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. Okay, we're in laser box again. Build dad. I think it would just be weird that one hand would have D dad on it. Okay. Okay, if I can frame this thing. Okay. All right, guess what, guys? You get to watch the laser again for a second. Tell me if anything happens. Do your thumbs too. I'm not tattooing my thumb. Because then you'd have to like. Then you'd have to like. or some shit. Rick, yes. So, have you done it yet? Because you need to go to xTool's site and download a file. That's why I said that. I know they announced it, but if you just try to hook LightBurn up to your D1, it won't recognize it. Let's see. What Uriel? What thickness and material are the templates made out of? Rick, you put the link where? I don't see it. Did you put it way above? Am I crazy? Billy, I do that. I did a lot, actually. I just don't have anything set up upstairs. Because it was supposed to be a 15-minute engrave. I didn't think I was going to have to keep running up there, but it's not getting to the thickness I wanted. So I've been running the engrave over and over to try to get it a little deeper. One of the first times I ever used epoxy, I was doing it on burnt wood, like on a gator surface, and the wife and I had dinner plans, and I was so paranoid because I wasn't sure. I knew I wasn't full. I didn't fully understand how the combustibility of epoxy. I guess I wasn't sure the extent that it could thermogenically react. So I put a baby monitor on the project, and at the restaurant I was sitting there watching watching the baby monitor, so my shop didn't burst into flames. So 1/4-inch MDF is not real easy to cut through with a laser. At least, I don't know. I mean, I could probably cut it with the one upstairs. If I have something bigger, if I had like a 60 watt or 100 watt or something like that, crank those things out like nobody's business. But yeah, Billy, a lot of times I do set up the monitor. Sometimes if I'm just if I just have the laser running, I just set myself a timer to come out here. It depends on what the material is, I guess. If I have the laser running on doing a tile or something, I'm not really worried about it catching on fire. So I set myself a timer, and for usually 30 minutes to an hour, and then come out and check it every so often. If I'm laser engraving on wood, that's when I get a little worried, because I've had, and people have had this in the past too, where for whatever reason, your software just kind of takes a dump on you, and the laser stops moving and just engraves in one spot. And that is where you can have a fire or something. But man, some of these people, I question how easily it is for them to breathe in and out of their mouth. I saw a guy in one of the laser groups that he set up a 15-hour laser car or engrave, I guess, and went to bed. And he woke up the next morning, and it got stuck or something, and it started a fire, and it melted the entire unit. It was just, you could just see the gantry and then this pile of goo where the laser used to be. And I was like, you turned a laser on and went to bed. Sorry, man, but I don't wish harm on anybody, but kind of deserve that shit. And I would even say running the CNC and walking away from it, usually the biggest problem you're going to have is you're going to ruin your project, right? But man, walking away from a laser, you can burn down your shop. Crazy, insane people. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. So let me ask you a question. I have to make another one of these anyway. Should I make a video on this? I mean, I did one when I did a Jason before. But do you think that looks cool enough that it'll constitute another video? Big dummy. So yeah, I did think so after doing that Freddy piece. I really thought about like kind of, you know, offering that as kind of a service. Like if you're an artist and you've done something and you want to send it to me, I can recreate it on like a canvas or, you know, some other stuff. But I don't know what you charge for that or anything like that. Ooh, wackus bonkers. All right. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Every time. So good. I mean, come on. Come on. Who doesn't want that in their life? All right. Here. Five. One more. Good, because I only have like 3 left. So Troy, I have so I don't point a fan on this, but I do have a fan venting out of the garage. Because honestly, like these stink, man. Like when you do wood, I don't mind wood too much because it just smells like burning wood, and we all know that I know what that smells like. But doing the I mean, you're burning through paint, man. It doesn't smell great, let me tell you. Dooby dooby doo. Scooby dooby doo. Yeah, I really would like to put a smoke detector out here. The problem is I'm afraid it's gonna go off too much. So the Ortura has like a flame detector, which is it's just like it detects a change in light. And I had to cover it up because if you come out in the shop and like open the garage door or something, that change in light will set it off and it shuts your project down. So yeah, I was thinking about just like a smoke detector, maybe kind of back in the back of the shop. It's just that like I have smoke rolling through here a lot. So I'm not so sure, man. Probably should do it anyway, just to be safe. Frame, mofo. All right. Oh, wait. That's way off. That's way off. No, that's good. All right. All right. What time is it? All right. We need a little shop clinkies. 1 sec. Lasering and drinking. Clinkies, gentlemen. And ladies, if there was any ladies, I don't think so. Also, if you guys are laser engraving, invest in some transfer tape or like some wide masking tape. That will that'll negate a lot of burning around your edges too. They have a big roll of it upstairs. It's called transfer tape, but it's like a 12-inch wide roll of masking tape. Or the stuff I have is. Some good stuff. For you guys that live in Houston or near Houston, go check out. I can't remember the name of the place. I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. I know it. Ooh, shit. Peterson? Is it Peterson? I just looked at it in my freaking cabinet. William, that's what it is. Sorry. God, Nick, you're an idiot. William Price Distilling Company. They make rye whiskey, gin, and vodka, I think. But man, I had their cast strength rye whiskey. It is delicious. And they're local. I think they're in the Heights or near the Heights or something or another. You can go down there and like drink there. I think you pay for it obviously, but or you can buy bottles out in the store. But good stuff, man. And I'm not a big rye guy, but their rye is delicious. Troy, yeah, the thing that sucks about today is I gotta go pick up the kids, so we will have one cocktail, and then go pick up the kids, and then I'll probably be. I don't know if I'll be back on here because I'll be upstairs, but and then I'll be back at it. The kids get off. This is the weirdest thing. They get off early today. They get off an hour earlier than they do every other day. For some god awful reason. And so I need to leave to pick them up fairly soon. Not real soon. So, Dad, what are the issues you're having with cutting 3mm acrylic? Any Scottish whiskeys? I mean, I'm sure I have. What's up, TB? What is going on here? When you say Scottish whiskeys, you talking about Scotch? Because I used to be a big Scotch drinker. But I always drink it with water, and then I found out why. It's because I don't really like Scotch all that much. Because like I like my bourbons, my whiskeys neat, but I always had to drink Scotch with water, and my palate's different, I guess. You can't get a clean line, so try masking it. Also, your power's probably up a little too high. You may want to. So wait a second. Dad, you're doing it on a hors-d'oeuvre, right? You may want to try doing 2 passes or something. If your lines are getting like that, that just means you're either going too slow or you're using too much power. But mask it too, because if you don't mask it, it'll get real messed up. Cheers, Kurt. What time is it in Belgium? Did I mispronounce vodka? What happened? I just think it's weird. Most distilleries like stick to like clear or dark liquor, and they do both. Yes, I am. You are masking. All right, I'll have to play with it. I haven't done a on the hors-d'oeuvre. I've only done it upstairs. I don't really have any reason to do acrylic right now. I'm not doing acrylic projects. I haven't seen anything that really is like, ooh, yeah, it's 10:30. So I haven't really experimented a whole lot with it. other than people have asked me. And so like I tried to cut it on the Muse. I think I cut it. No, I cut MDF with the D1. I need to come down here with I have some acrylic upstairs and see if it'll cut on the D1. Because I think the D1 has a setting, like I think it has an acrylic setting for 3mm. Yeah, Dad, absolutely do that. I really should do that. I keep some notes. Just your flavor. Oh yeah, that's no problem, Troy. Let's see. I want to. I can't see anything in here right now. Wait, let's wait until this Flask is almost done, and then let me run in there and see what the settings are. See what they have the settings for on the D1, because maybe you could try those settings on the Orchard. I have to say, man, I like the D1 for already having materials in there. I know it's kind of cheating, but sometimes I just don't have time. All right, this is almost done. We will clean this one off, and then we will we'll jump in and check it out. Okay, so here we go. One last one. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo. That's just awesome. Loving it. All right. Oh, I love it when I set a timer and my timer doesn't set. Okay, let me see something real quick. Gotta go. I mean, okay. Got some melamine. Well, that sounds actually kind of fun. Dude, check this thing out. One sec. So I don't know how old your kids are. My kids are going to be probably just a little too young for this, but the company sent me this. It's called the Robot Master. And I guess it's just like you have bits and bobs and you can build all sorts of different shit with it. And then it like syncs up with like your phone or a tablet and you can control it. And it's for STEM, if you guys know that or whatever. Anyway, it looks really cool. And I kind of am a little worried that it's going to be over my kid's head a little bit, and I'm going to enjoy it more than they are. But you will probably see a video on this coming up soon. Wink, wink. And by that, I mean absolutely. Kurt, it does. They just dropped it like the last day or two. The last firmware update will allow it to work in LightBurn now. But if you get the D1, you need to go to xTool's website and download it's like a profile type file that you go into LightBurn with. But I had it running on it earlier. You know, just like seeing if I can move it around and stuff, but it seems to work. Oh, okay. I'm gonna check. Let me check settings real quick on this. Close. And let's say I want to. Where did I go? You're wanting to cut acrylic, right? Hold on. I have too many things open. All right, let's get rid of this. And I'm just gonna put like a rectangle in here. And then we'll get a cut. And oh, it doesn't have acrylic in there. It just says basswood, corrugated cardboard, and leather. Let's Let's see. Here's the other thing I think is odd. And I don't know like if it's a big issue or not. Like I've always been told that like with the Ortura that you don't ever want to run it at 100. Like if you can avoid it, you don't ever want to run it at 100% power because it'll burn the diode out faster. Like it'll cause it to die prematurely. But what's up, Kevin? Kurt, if you get one, man, use my affiliate link, please. But the settings for the xTool, the D1, like a lot of times crank it up to 100%. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to be doing that or not. But let me. I thought there was going to be a setting for acrylic. There might be a setting to engrave acrylic. Let me go grab the acrylic that I have upstairs, and we'll see if this thing will cut it. All right, I'll be right back. Problem with having a million lasers, man. Shit all over the place. Which video, Kevin? The D1 or the Ortura? Or does she just want to make Christmas ornaments? All right, so let's see. I don't know if this is masked. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I thought it was split from the side. All right. Really? You know, you guys will dig the D1, man. It is it's a solid unit. I don't know if I think I put it's the name of this video, but LightBurn now supports it, so you can use LightBurn too. So the biggest problem I had with it was you couldn't use LightBurn, and it's not so much that I'm a LightBurn snob as much as it was just not. Their proprietary software is just not very robust. I'm sure that it'll get there, you know. I'm sure that like eventually it'll be like Glowforge's or something. Glowforge like has, you know, this is gonna irritate the shit out of me. Kevin, that's what we're finding out right now. I'm debating on whether I want to just. Oh, I can just do the other side. Okay. All right. Dead. Is this protective film enough, or do I need to mask over it to cut? I just don't have any experience with it. Oh, this is going to fucking smell delicious, isn't it? Because I know acrylic stinks. All right, let's. I don't want to reflect back up. So, you guys like my new spoil board? Don't ever do this. It takes way too much time. That's what you were using? So you're not masking on top of it, right? Like just, fuck it, we'll just let it rip. You know me, I don't have time to wait around and read instructions or anything. I am going to open the garage though, because I have a feeling this is going to be bad. All right. I don't open this garage door very often anymore because it's behind my bench. And so when I do, like, sawdust and stuff will rain down on me. Okay. All right. Here's what we're going to do. So circles are harder to cut than squares. I don't know if you guys know that, but making the laser, what the hell did I just do? Making the laser run the Z and Y axis, the X and Y axes at the same time is more difficult, and that's why, like if you have something that's really curvy, sometimes it won't cut out all the way. Just FYI, if you care. But we're gonna run a circle. We'll just do like a 50 mil circle. I'm gonna go to cut, and I'm gonna do the default for basswood, for 3mm basswood. Let's see. Let's just, and we'll use that as a jumping off point. So here, let me aim you guys over here. Actually, I think I can set you right down in here. Right there. We're going to set our focal length. And then, take it easy, Troy. Let me jump in. Frame real quick. Let's put this in the middle. Frame it again. Alright. Here we go. Woo. That's when you grab the cool shades, guys. Okay, that ain't cutting at all. I can tell you right now, that's not cutting shit. But have no fear. That didn't cut anything. I mean, it didn't even mar the surface. So let's try. We'll run it again. Let's go like 5 mil faster. So that drops our speed on another 2 millimeters a second. Let's try that. Can you guys hear me when I'm talking and the camera's not pointed at me? Peace, Troy. All right, fire this thing off again. All right, here we go. Troy, what is a no? Are you answering somebody else's question? Okay. See, oh, don't do that. I'm not seeing anything, dude. Which makes me wonder if it's just because it's going through the material. You know what I mean? Like it's not focusing. Let me try something. Okay, we just gotta close LightBurn for a minute. I keep opening LightBurn on accident. Okay. So yeah, that's not cutting it at all, dude. So you're saying you're melting it 500% speed. All right. Let me try. Just gonna grab some mask and put it on there and see if the mask gives it something to kind of grab on. There, let's show that. And then so I have this thing at like I have it as slow as it can go and as high as it can go, power wise. Where do you think you are? Okay. All right. Firing yet? Spray paint the cover or what? Okay, we're definitely burning tape. I'll tell you what, man. I was doing an engrave where I was using tape, like painter's tape on there, and that's stuff fucking horrible. I was like, I have to leave the room. Like this ain't great. But I suddenly feel very underpowered with this unit. And I don't know why all of a sudden I mean, it's been cutting through anything I take to it. And I know, I know the diode will cut through it. The plastic cover that comes on it. Well, it's got coating on both sides of it, and I really wish I hadn't done a. God, that's something's odd. Let me put it that way. We may have to reboot the software and like, because I feel like I'm not. I feel like it's in an engrave setting for some reason. We'll see. Give me a sec. Let me finish this. We'll let it finish the rotation here, and we'll check it. I don't know why I'm doing a 50 millimeter circle. I should do like a 20 or something. Whew. I'll tell you what, man, that laser is just blasting away. Most of the time when it's getting absorbed, you don't have as much glare back on there. But when it's not being absorbed, all right, it's almost done. And then I just want to see if I have anything in there because, like I said, I feel like it's, for whatever reason, oh, that's fine. Okay, so we're definitely in there a little bit. Let's just jump out of the software real quick and back in. Just because, like, it seems weird to me. That definitely engraved though. So let's just shut this down. Turn this off real quick. Turn it back on. I swear, like my CO2 laser upstairs, like if I let it run too long, it starts behaving oddly. I think it's going on strike. Okay, so this time we're going to do like a 20 mil circle, right? 20. And then we're going to cut, and here's what we're going to do. We'll go as slow as we can, as much power as we can, and I'm going to give you 3 passes. See what happens. Also, probably want to move this over here. So like that. What's up, James? Nice. So I'm gonna have to take off and get the kids in a little bit, but I might be on later. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? Should I come back on later? Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm just gonna do it right in the middle of that. Okay, so we want to go here, frame it. So not framed, but all right. Okay, here we go. We're giving it the beans. A piece of wood under the acrylic. We'll try that next. I didn't want to just put like a spoil board there, or actually I didn't want to put my my metal spoil board, I guess, because I was afraid it was gonna like sometimes it's gonna reflect back through, and considering it's a clear surface, I was a little worried it would do that. We'll check it out. We will figure it out. Right now we're doing this. We're just doing 3 passes, basically as slow and as powerful as the laser will go. So, Dead, though, you're cutting through, right? Are you cutting through? Sorry, I'm trying not to stare directly at the blue light. It's going to blind me. I can't see when I have these on, I can't see the chat as well. So that's the reason I'm doing how I'm doing. I don't know if you can hear this music. Did I tell you guys that I got a copyright strike because I had music playing and wasn't even thinking, and somebody claimed my video because I have music playing in the background. Man, I'll tell you what. God, oh, stinks. All right. We got action though. Check this out. God, I don't even know if you guys can see that. That's just super bright for you. All right. Well, one, I know we're cutting acrylic because I can smell it. 2, it's like you can see the beam reacting, like even through these. Like I can't see the blue of the beam anymore with these on, but I can see it burning. So we are cutting something. Oh God, it stinks. I was cutting acrylic upstairs. I didn't realize how bad it smelled. Actually, I didn't realize how much the Muse is not airtight by any means. It does have an exhaust fan on it, but it's not airtight. Just sitting up there working on the computer, I'm like, I am going to throw up. 300 plus passes. Okay. Dad, who are you on? Who are you in Discord? Okay. So we're humming. The laser's finished. Yep. Okay, let's see. Just trying to see how deep it is. Huh. All right, well, let's try wood underneath, man. You think I have some wood around here, right? I mean, I do, but I want like a large flat piece of wood. That's worry. All right. So acrylic, the laser killer, huh? Like I said, I know I can do it on my CO2. Doesn't make it smell any better though. Okay, so now, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's here for warped plywood. All right. Let us focus again. All right. James, really? I use SpongeBob shit all the time. Okay, let's see. What are we going? We're going. Let's go 5 passes, just for shits and giggles, poopies and ha-has. We're gonna put this here. All right. We have these. Maybe. Okay. Okay. It's like it took really long to go over. Ooh. All right, we'd be cutting. You know what I don't want? I don't want every time I go to the fucking doctor that I have to like log into a new app or website. I just got an email from my dentist, and it's like, you go to the dentist office now, and then you have to check in online, even though you're there, and fill shit out and stuff. I'm like, this is dumb. We got action happening. So, like I said, I mean, we may not. I wonder. I don't know. This is Nick, the stream of consciousness. Nope. Shit. Okay, I think I know what she's talking about. Oh. Oh. Okay, I gotta stop looking at that. Just trying to see if there's anything important that I need to tell you guys while you're here. Okay. Fuck it. Oh, well, you're definitely making a mess of things over there. I can tell you that. I don't know if we're cutting through it, but we're making a mess of things. I remember the speaker box. I wish, like, again, their software is in its infancy, but like, you know, in LightBurn you can kind of see, like, you know, how where you are and whatnot, and this, it just kind of gives you like a time, like, okay, well, you know, you've got less than a minute remaining. I like that. Bullshit. It's bullshit. That did turn out really good, man. I gotta show it off again. I just got a message from her saying it turned out bad. Look how cool that looks. So good. It's like 9.5 hours, by the way. I have to figure out a way to do it faster. I just don't have the capacity to. My brain doesn't work like that. I need somebody else to do the legwork for me. Actually, I just haven't sat down and screwed with it. Because there's got to be, like, they say that you know, like, I think the new Atom stack is running at like 11,000 millimeters per minute or something now, and but they say you're never going to run it at that. And I'm like, well, yeah, no shit. Well, because there's got to be at some point that the gantry is moving so fast that even when the laser is firing, it's not effective, right? James, that's on a canvas, so it's the same process that you would do on a tile. It's just a 11 by 14 canvas. All right. Woo. Oh. That's funny. So when it's on a solid surface, I can take these off now. It's burning the shit out of that in the back. Look at that. So it's, I can't tell how far it is through. Crap on me now. Hold on a second. Having a back to it is a bad idea, it seems like. Oh, shit. That's... I can't tell, man. It's like that. It's like that much. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little tiny amount. I can't tell. Like, if I thought that was 2 mil in there, I would try it again. Here, let's put it back on the spikes and run it at 5. Screw it. We're doing it. We're doing it live. And yeah, it made a big old mess on the board too. Okay. Watch this. Hello. Do you guys get these bullshit calls that are it's like a automated message that says, like, you know, there was like somebody, you know, just calling to confirm like the purchase of like a MacBook Pro or something on your Amazon account? You guys get those? Shit all the time. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna just run this again. But this time we're elevated, so if we are going to burn through, or we shouldn't melt, I guess is what I'm getting. This thing's being really weird when it runs a frame right now. Fuck it. You know. All right. Dead, so do I, man. But I get these calls, and it always cracks me up because it's always something like recently my wife got in a car accident, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to work for Allstate, so we still have Allstate insurance. So I filed a claim through Allstate, and I made my number the primary number because I'm home and can answer the phone. My wife, when she's working, she's usually with the patient, and she can't answer the phone. They like the day I reported that claim, I just started getting inundated with a bunch of like robocalls, and I'm like, you fuckers sold my, and I don't even know if they did, but somebody sold my information because I was getting calls from lawyers asking if I was okay. I was getting calls from different, like this Amazon BS and all this stuff, and it's just like I somehow circulated my number out into the ether and started getting all those calls. And since then, I've been getting those. And the other thing was I bought a new car, and when I did that, I started getting all sorts of shit for loans and all this stuff. And I'm like, listen, I'm pretty flush on that stuff. Like I don't have I bought that we own both our cars. I don't like to take a loan on a car. We just buy them outright. So why the fuck are you calling me? Obviously when I did the paperwork at the dealer, I paid cash for the entire thing. Why are you calling me, offering me a loan for a car now? Anyway, horseshit. I'm really curious. Like now you got me curious. I've never really wanted to cut acrylic, and now I'm like, ooh, am I cutting? I think this is gonna be the last one, and I'm gonna have to split. I gotta go pick up the kids before too long. And nobody answered me. Should I jump back on when I get back, or are we good? I gotta mess with. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna mess with the rotary on the D1 tonight or not. I'm gonna make a video on it, even though, man, the thing is like the easiest thing on the planet to use. I did it I did it in a reel because I was like, so easy to just like plug it in and go. So Kevin, I have to be upstairs on a different project. I'm actually filming something upstairs right now. So I have to be upstairs for a little bit, but hopefully if the kids aren't too needy, I can hop back on. Speaking of, I need to run inside real quick. I will let you watch the fireworks though. I don't think you guys can see anything. Oh god, this stinks. What's up, Jonathan? There you go. All right. It is not cut through there, man. It's so dead. I'm theorizing. We're gonna try one more thing. Actually, I said I was gonna get off after this, but I want to try one more game. There's one thing when you're cutting that sometimes you want to focus your laser at the back of the material instead of the front. So I'm gonna try to drop this a little closer and see if that'll work. And then I'm gonna stop doing this because that is gonna it smells nuts. All right. Yeah, there. Yeah, right there, frame. All right. Yeah, Rick, man, it does. Oh. Sorry, guys. I did it earlier, and I just kind of like ran the laser around a little bit. I know it's horrible. The one thing I like, I don't know if this is going to be a consistent thing. I ran like I loaded the machine up in LightBurn, and then I literally just kind of like, moved the laser around and stuff and made sure that I could do things with it. And then I switched over to LaserBox. Sorry. I switched over to LaserBox. I switched over to LaserBox to. I get distracted really easy, if you guys don't know. I switched over to LaserBox, and when I switched over to LaserBox, it like tried to home or something and went wonky on me. It seemed to like correct itself after the fact, but it like the first time I went to run it, it like ran up into a corner and kind of like overextended itself. I don't know if that's a thing that's going to happen like repeatedly. Honestly, though, I'll probably be using it. I'll probably be using the LightBurn more. Right now, I just I don't have to worry about settings in this. It's doing it for me. So yeah, see, I can't. The smell is bad, dude. So I have like so I get really bad migraines, and the migraine. Well, so there are two things that a lot of people with migraines have. And one of them is hypermobility in their joints, which I have, which means I dislocate super easy. Not super easy, but I dislocate easier than you can. Like I've literally like hit my toe on the side of a desk before and dislocated my big toe. And the other one is a heightened sense of smell. And oh my god, dude. You would think, oh hey man, it's like a superpower. It's fucking horrible. Because like I can like a lot of times I can smell something that other people can't smell, or if something smells bad, it smells really bad to me. And really, Rick, just out of curiosity, how do you know that? I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm curious, like how you know that. Did it say it in like the notes or anything like that? Ooh, we are making a mess, guys. I can tell you that. Whew. Oh, you just did it? Okay. I'm just curious. I mean, honestly, most of the time I would turn it off and turn it back on. You know what I mean? Like in between projects. At least now. Okay, cool. Well, good to know. All right, we are almost done here, and like, this is gonna sound weird, but I can taste this in the back of my mouth, like that. We're definitely burning the tape now. I can't tell. Like, I can see the laser hitting the surface. I'd show you, but like it doesn't show up the camera. I can see the laser hitting the surface, and then I can see the light shining out from it underneath the surface, even with these on. So that's, that's the burn. That's not the laser. But I don't know if it's going through. I was trying to see if I could see it underneath. Oh, what is that? Oh, weird. I think it came in contact with one of the spikes. But Rick, good to know, man, because I'm gonna put out a video, just a quick video on that, and like probably how to install it and everything. Because somebody asked me to do it and see if it works. But the fact that you have to go download that whatever file you said, Ben file, the fact that you have to do that, I think is going to confuse a lot of people. All right, let's see. All right, well, so you can see we're definitely burning more surface, maybe. See, these are the other ones. So even the one that was burning through didn't look like that on the surface. Let me see. I'm just curious if we're getting any deeper in. It's deeper. I'm not going to keep doing this right now, but I'm going to, like, what I'll do is I'll run like 10 passes and see if it'll go through there. I mean, at some point you're not, like, unless you're just dying to cut acrylic, it's not going to be worth your time. And you may want to look at like a CO2. All right, guys, but I do need to jump off here. I need to go get ready and go pick up the kids. If I can, I'll be back later. All right. Peace.